Small claims. Serving the other party. Each named defendant must be served with a copy of the filed plaintiff's claim and order to go to Small Claims Court, Form SC-100. This lets them know that there's a court case against them and when they need to attend the court hearing. Who can serve the documents? The documents can be served by the sheriff for a fee, or a registered process server, or the court clerk by certified mail for a fee. Note that only the court clerk can serve by certified mail. Use Form L-1091. This is considered the least reliable form of service because if the defendant does not sign for the forms, service is not considered completed. The court clerk will complete the proof of service. Note that only the court clerk can serve by certified mail. If you want to have the defendant served by certified mail, complete Form L-1091. Anyone age 18 or over who is not a party to the case can serve the documents. You cannot serve the defendant yourself. There are several types of service. Personal service is when the court papers are handed directly to the person being sued. The server will select option A under Section 4 on the proof of service, Form SC-104. Substituted service is when the court papers are given to a third party or person other than the defendant. The papers can be served on either an adult at the defendant's home who lives with the defendant, an adult who is in charge at the defendant's usual place of work, or an adult in charge where the defendant usually receives mail. When performing substituted service, an additional copy of Form SC-100 must also be mailed to the defendant at the address where the documents were left. The server will select option B under Section 4 on the proof of service, Form SC-104. Only private mailing boxes can be served. Examples include UPS and mailboxes, etc. These are known as commercial mail receiving agencies. Federal P.O. boxes cannot be served. Serve the owner of the business that rents the P.O. boxes. They are authorized to accept mail on behalf of the owner of the P.O. box. Who to serve? If you are suing an individual, have them served by either personal or substituted service. If you are suing a business, refer to Form SC-104C for more information on how to serve the business. If you are suing a sole proprietorship, serve the owner. If you are suing a partnership, serve the partners. If you sue a corporation or association, serve the agent for service of process listed with the California Secretary of State or any corporate officer. If you sue a limited liability company, LLC, serve the agent for service of process listed with the California Secretary of State. You can find the agent for service of process on the California Secretary of State's website. If you sue a public entity, refer to Form SC-104C for more information on how to serve that entity. In general, if you sue a city, county, or public agency, serve the city or county clerk, the chief officer or director of the public agency, or agent authorized to accept service. If you sue the state of California or a state agency, serve the Office of the Attorney General. An exception is for claims against Caltrans. In this case, serve the Department of Transportation. You cannot sue the federal government in small claims court. Refer to Form SC-104C. Service on a minor. If the defendant is 11 years old or younger, service must be performed on the parent or guardian of the defendant. If the defendant is between 12 years old and 18 years old, service must be performed on both the defendant and the parent or guardian of the defendant. Timelines for service apply. Personal service, if within the county, must be done at least 15 days prior to the court date. Personal service, if outside the county, must be done at least 20 days prior to the court date. Substituted service adds 10 days. Therefore, substituted service in the county must be done at least 25 days prior to the court date and 30 days prior to the court date for substituted service done outside of the county. In general, you cannot serve a defendant located in another state outside of California. However, there are exceptions. Service can be done on an out-of-state driver if the claim is regarding a car accident that happened in California. You must serve the driver, and you must also serve the director of the DMV. Service can be done on an out-of-state defendant who is the owner of California real estate, if the claim is about that real estate. Proof of service, Form SC-104. After the defendant has been served, a proof of service, Form SC-104, must be completed and filed with the court. File Form SC-104 at least 5 calendar days before the court hearing. There is no filing fee. This lets the court know that the other party has been properly served and that the case can proceed in court. Complete a separate proof of service for each defendant. The server completes and signs Form SC-104. The server must indicate when and where the other party was served. Select the method of service, either personal service or substituted service. Make sure the server's information is complete. For more information, contact the Orange County Small Claims Advisory. After the defendant has been served, go to the next section to learn more about your pretrial options.